worst comments and how you guys dealt with it? I mean, you don't have to discuss the comment, but do you guys ever remember being down because of a certain comment?
No, I mean, there was. I
know
think
what
there
you're going to
was.
say here.
You do? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say. So I don't know how you know. I'm just thinking of a particular video that we did, and it received like more hate comments than usual. And then after that, we actually did a video of us reacting to those hate comments.
Oh.
So we really just laughed, like we laughed it off. But I think you kind of have to. And we just found the humor in it more so than...
So you guys have a process on how to deal with it. If let's just say, I mean, you guys are human. Sometimes you get hurt.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Do you guys have a process on how you guys deal with it? Do you tell him?
This is what I thought you were going to say.
Mm-hmm.
What would hurt me more in a comment is for someone to say, that's the worst B-roll I've ever seen. Or like, I hate them not I hate them photos, but they're crappy photos or something like that. That hurts me more than somebody saying you're a loser. Because it's more a judgment, because you want to keep improving, and whenever they say something like that, like the lighting's poor, I really hit the audio, that would niggle at me a little bit more.
But it wouldn't make you sad. You would just be like, oh, this needs fixed.
Yeah, I don't know what.
It gives you fire to...
Exactly. It motivates you to do better. Yeah.
Wow, you guys are so chilled and laid back.
We are quite chill, yeah.
Yeah, we are. I think that's kind of an Irish thing.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know if it's a good thing or also a hindrance as well. I'm not sure.
I think it's a good thing.
It can work both ways.
I think it's a good thing, especially with this kind of culture here.
Yeah.
So it just automatically deflects. There's some really bad comment. It just bounces off you.
I think we would just laugh at it and be like that's funny.
Because
like,
there's always way more good ones. So you kind of think this person's obviously having a bad day, or they're just lashing out, whereas the majority like it. So you have to go with the majority.
That's true. That's true. How were you guys able? Do you call your subscribers, your viewers? Do you call them? Do they have a name?
We actually don't really.
Not yet.
Did we not have a name at some point?
We did at the Dream Team at one point.
Oh yeah,
but
that was a long time ago.
And now I kind of find it a little bit cheesy.
Yeah, it is.
So not yet.
No, we don't.
No.
Oh,
any suggestions?
Any suggestions, you can put it on the comment section below. So for you guys, how did you cultivate those subscribers that they're so interactive? I see it, that they're constantly commenting when you guys go on live. They're
amazing there. And it's really been like since we've came to the Philippines, the support has been unbelievable. It's just amazing. It's crazy how welcoming and nice everybody was. It was just very heartwarming.
We really didn't expect to get that kind of response, and just everybody loving the vlogs and loving us being able to show off the country and just chatting. And I'm kind of surprised that people understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm happy enough with that.
and I see it when you guys go on live, and then someone would say, hey, we have this resort in this place. We'd love to have you guys. Right? I see it on some of your...
Yeah, some comments and stuff like that. Yeah.
And when you go on live, everyone is just very interactive. They're suggesting on who you could collaborate with.
It's so nice, because I mean, our channel was doing okay before this. We were getting some comments, but it's so nice to have interaction and being able to hear what people think and just be able to chat to people about what you're doing and having suggestions, because it motivates us so much to be able to
keeps
do
us going.
different things and keep the videos coming, and just gives us ideas and stuff too.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So I'll put you on the spot a little bit. What's the likelihood of you guys staying in Manila or the Philippines? Not necessarily Manila, in the Philippines. What's the likelihood of you guys setting base here, or just even for a few months? Is there a chance that Mac and Teens will be a constant here in the Philippines?
I think there's a pretty high chance.
I'd say it's a high chance. We still want to move around the Philippines more and see more here. But yeah, when it comes, I mean, eventually we will have to find ourselves
some sort of
somewhere.
a base. We can't stay in hotels forever. But yeah, I think there's definitely a good chance, because you're kind of, I don't know if you're in the middle of the world here, but you're
in Southeast Asia, it's Southeast Asia. We're very strategic.
You're kind of you're quite far away from Europe, but you're kind of there. You can go to Australia, and you're kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah,
I feel like anyway.
It's a good
also
place to be.
There's so much here.
Are you still are you guys still flying out of the Philippines? Are you guys gonna check out other Asian countries? What's in the future for Mac and Teens?
Yeah, there's definitely a list of places we would like to see. I mean, we would love to go to places like Tokyo, like Japan.
We'd love to see Tokyo.
Singapore, places, Bali. I would love to go to Bali in Indonesia. Dubai. So there's definitely more places we want to visit.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely.
So I think you guys will still be going around somewhere in the near future, and then maybe hopefully a few months after we'll see you guys back in the Philippines.
Hopefully, yeah, for sure.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Can we pull up the? I saw the Bohol, your Bohol clip, the latest one.
I loved Bohol.
Bohol was
what was one thing that you really liked about it?
I think that it's small, so it's easy to get around. We just rented a bike and we were able to go like all over. You have the city and the island just like right beside each other, so you have like cool city vibes, and then you're right down into like the most beautiful beaches. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. Like we said in the video, we'd been in Iloilo and it was raining there a lot, so we didn't get to explore. And then Cebu, we were in the city area, so it was nice to get back to a bit of a tropical vibe and get the moped again and cruise around. That was fun.
Yeah, I remember Chris saying that one thing that you really like about the Philippines is the diversity. You can be in the city, you can be in the beach, right? So right now, is there a certain goal for you guys on your YouTube channel? Is there, or you're just going about it as
we're definitely just going about it. I mean, it's really happened very fast, so even we can't keep up with what's happening right now. We hit like 10,000 subscribers like a couple of weeks ago, and like which was huge for us. And then we missed it. We were sleeping and it happened. And we were like,
so
what? Oh my goodness, no. So it is just happening very fast, but we don't like keep an eye on numbers or look at our subscribers or like, I mean, we check and we want to get it this time before we hit 20. So we would like to capture that moment. So we're keeping an eye on that, but it's not something that we're like focused on. We want to hit this number by this amount of time, or
I think a goal is to be able to do. At the minute, there's a lot of I don't know if it's pressure, but there's just a lot of we're trying to figure out the time situation, because we're recording and editing a lot and have very little free time between that. So our free time is kind of included within the vlog. So I think we're trying to. The goal is to figure out a nice work balance. And be able to make the videos as often as we can while having a little time off, and just figure out time a little bit. Time management.
One thing I've always wondered is, how do you guys upload in the areas where there's minimal Wi-Fi? How do you guys do it?
Had just seen us last night. Can I show you?
Go ahead. Or we can pull it. You guys are this
Instagram.
We took a video for Instagram.
Can we also pull up their Instagram street if you can? So this is the dilemma of a content creator. And sorry, where are you guys here?
We're in Makati.
The
hotel in Makati.
The Oyo Hotel in Makati.
Oh, so there's barely any signal.
So when we were there last time, it was 50 megabyte plus upload on the laptop. It literally took 15 minutes to upload the video.
And that's why we stayed there again.
We thought we'll come here again because it's quick and easy. And then we ended up trying to upload it on the normal way on the laptop with the Wi-Fi in the hotel. And it was stuck on 1%. Wouldn't go any further. So we had to go and get a load for the phone, and we sent the video to the phone and then tried to get the strongest 4G signal, which was right there on the window.
But it still took hours. Like we started it at like 4
It took like
p.m.
4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours. Sorry, welcome to the Philippines.
Fine.
Hopefully we can improve on that. But that's one of the maladies in the Philippine economy. our Wi-Fi.
Everybody says that in the comments.
Yeah. So how about, so this is still Makati, right?
Mhm.
This is still somewhat the center. But how about when you're in Bohol and other islands?
That's the strange thing. It was quick in Bohol.
It was quick in
Oh.
Bohol. We had no
It
problems.
took what, like 30 minutes?
The irony.
I know.
Irony
I
of
know.
it. So, all right. So for the memory keepers and the future subscribers, this is what usually happens. This is what you call dedication, right? You know, just being bullish and you want to accomplish it, and you guys were able to do it, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the video went up at like 11:30,
Yeah, it was
which
a late
wasn't ideal,
upload.
but
Oh,
it got up.
yeah,
That's the main thing.
I know how that feels. Sometimes we upload at 12 a.m. and
These are so long too.
Yep. We had to upgrade our computer actually because our export time came to about 27 hours. Yeah, because the specs of the computer was kind of low. So we upgraded.
That hurts.
We upgraded, so at least now it takes about an hour.
Oh, yeah.
But that usually happens. So those are one of the daily what do you call it, more of the challenges of being a content
That's
creator.
probably the
Struggle.
main. I would say that's the main challenge at the minute.
At the minute, yeah, it's the main struggle.
At least it's not bad because you have no problem creating content. It's worse if he can't create any
Yes.
content.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
we-
we just take videos of what we're doing, really. So we're always doing something.
Yeah, but
So-
wherever we are, we're always taking pictures, so it all kind of falls together. Even if
Mhm.
we're not doing that much, we're just exploring an area. Like it could be here in BGC, and we're just taking pictures and following each
And
other
even if
around.
we like can't go outside because it's raining, we can just sit down and talk to the camera and kind of explain or like talk about what we're going through or what, you know, situations we've been in recently or just anything that comes to mind. So we always have something to.
That's one thing about the interaction here with all of the Filipino people is that we constantly have questions now, and they're constantly wanting to know where are we going,
Yeah.
why we're here, and what we do and stuff.
More
So
about us.
we always have something that we can answer and talk about, which makes it so much easier.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. It's for the two of you. It's like effortless rhythm. You know, you guys work well together.
Yeah.
So Mac and Teens as a channel is there's two components. But in the future, are you guys planning to have something for you, something for him, but you still retain Mac and Teens?
Ideally, that would be, yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why what we did was we created our own personal Instagram accounts.
Oh.
So we had our Mac and Teens Instagram for a long time. And then we recently just decided, well, you should have one and I should have one because we are a couple and we are a couple channel, but we're also two separate people.
Okay.
And we have two separate personalities and we have two separate styles. And so we thought that by having two separate Instagram accounts, we can express our own selves on our feeds, or you know, I can do my thing on mine and you can do your thing on yours, but we still come together and gel nicely on our couple.
I like that. I all of a sudden I had an idea, Lester. Like we should put Spill the Beans on a different Instagram account because it's just so hard to mix the clothing line and Spill the Beans.
It's not easy. That's the problem we had because we edit, or like I like pictures edited. It's so much different than what Christina does.
Yeah.
So I wanted to put stuff on our feed that you didn't really
that I
like.
didn't, and
So I thought I'll just make my own and you make your own, and we'll combine for the Mac and Teens page and do our own thing on our separate Instagram.
And maybe eventually we might do that on YouTube. We could possibly have separate YouTube channels.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris, you like things like cars and motorbikes, and you know, I could maybe do something else. So yeah possibly.
Yeah, like Tom in the Philippines, he likes. You know what? We can connect you to the other foreign
That
channels.
would be good. We're always looking forward to chatting to
But
other
I already feel like you guys talk to each other.
No, we actually don't. I did see him on here, but I didn't know him.
No,
before
I
that.
know.
Yeah. I hope you guys don't mind if we borrow that idea of creating a separate Instagram account. That's pretty good because we're having we have a content problem right now. There's a lot of content and we're barely keeping up with editing, and we can't update everyone
Constantly.
We
get it.
So it's better to update them on Instagram. but our Instagram is just dormant. our last post was like a year ago, I think. Was it a year ago, Lester?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah,
That's why we have such respect. There's a lot of other vloggers who do it daily, and honestly, once we get talking to them, I want to ask them, how do you do that daily?
Yeah, it's very hard.
How do you upload YouTube videos daily and keep your Instagram daily? I don't know.
I don't know how they do it.
Are you guys planning to, if ever in the future when things are you're more settled, would you even consider doing daily vlogs?
No.
No. Why?
I would love to, but I think we done maybe 3 in a row when we came here, but the content takes such a drop in quality. We have to, the cinematic sequences can't be as long or as nice, and the vlog has to be recorded quicker, and the edit has to be done, that I think it kills it ruins the video too much for what it's worth, should I say.
That's
for
true.
us anyway, because we just can't do it quick enough. We're not fast. Maybe
I don't know
in the
why.
future, if we are, maybe we could do daily videos, but right now we're not quick enough to be able to record, edit, and upload in one day.
That's true. And I like what you said. Sometimes you keep doing it on a daily basis, that the quality already
it takes a drop, like
goes down.
And especially when we include photos and you finish the video and then you realize, I have like 6 photos to edit.
They have to be edited, and then they have to be slotted into the video too. So you would just have to either like cut the video in half and not make it as long, or not put as much effort into it.
It's a fine line.
Fine line. Are there days that one of you, when there's someone that doesn't want to be in front of the camera, while the other one really wants to be in front of the camera? Are there days that you say, "All right, Christina, you do it. I can't do it today." Or,
I mean, we're only human. You have those days you're like, "Oh, I really don't want to do this right now," or "Oh, look how I look. I can't go on camera like this." But I mean, I don't think we have that many.
Not really.
None yet.
Days.
Not
That's
that
pretty
none
good.
yet.
Yeah, not yet.
That's really good. Lester, can you pull up the Christia vlogs in 2 minutes? This was our attempt to do a daily vlog.
Really?
Yes, and then it was just
A struggle.
Definitely a struggle. I think we did it. I think 3 episodes. Yeah,
it is tough.
it's just 3. Oh yeah, apples and horses. This, I think we tried this one. And the content was just supposed to be for 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we ended up shooting this thing for like 25, 30 minutes.
That's the problem. It's so hard to cut it that much.
Yeah. So this was just it. Christia vlogs in 2 minutes. And then we, in a week's time, we ended it.
Oh my goodness. Even the intro would take me 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's the only content. Just to feed an apple to a horse.
That's literally all you can do to get it up every day.
I know.
Yeah. And then I don't even think we got good traction on this. Yeah. So, because I'm trying to see how we could advise. There's a lot of questions on our comments. I'm trying to see how we could advise some of the content creators on how to do it on a daily basis, because it's such a struggle. But the algorithm only suggests you if you constantly upload.
I think that it's kind of weird, because we've only done it literally for like 3 episodes here, and then we're kind of every other day, maybe every 3rd day. The algorithm's kind of weird. It depends what you're doing. I mean, there's some huge channels who upload videos weekly, and there's some who've started and uploaded video, like the slow-mo guys, for an example. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah,
No.
do you know the slow-mo guys?
They're huge now, so it's kind of hard to judge by them, but they originally started doing videos like once a month because they use massive slow-mo cameras, and they're still huge and growing so quick.
Yeah, their videos are still doing so unbelievably well.
Their videos are so good that it's worth the wait. So
Yeah.
How often do you guys upload?
I would
sort of
say every 2 to 3 days.
That's still hard. That's still
It
very
is.
It is
challenging.
still challenging, yeah.
For the YouTubers that are just about to start, because we get this a lot in the comments, how often would you recommend that they upload videos?
Probably at least 3 a week.
That's the minimum?
I would say before they would say how often to upload, I would say make sure that you pick something that you really like, because when we were making content, we drifted into things that our followers suggested we do more of, like reaction videos and stuff, and we eventually just didn't enjoy doing them. People would say, check this video out, and we would maybe watch it and not particularly like it. So when we realized we wanted to move into photography and vlogs, then our audience didn't particularly like that. And that's why the traction was really low, and nobody wanted to see them because our audience wanted different type of content. So
that's important. That's an important first step.
Probably more important than how many upload. I would say find what you like and see how many of those you can upload. Don't force it, because you're just going to end up with very poor quality content that nobody's going to want to watch anyway.
You definitely have to go with what you're comfortable with. And as you said, definitely don't force it. But consistency is key. Unfortunately, here on YouTube, you have to be consistent in order to get places. So it's a little annoying, but definitely stick to who you are and what you want to do and what's comfortable for you, and don't let other people try and, persuade you to do anything else.
Because there's some, like we were talking a little bit about animation earlier, there's some animation channels who upload once a month and their content is amazingly good. And sometimes they get traction, sometimes they don't, but if you make really good content, eventually people are going to come across your channel, and if you have a huge backlog of amazing content, people are going to subscribe because they know what's coming, instead of a lot of rushed videos every day that aren't really that good.
That's true. You know what? With the guests that we've had, that's the reverberating message that they give out. That find your identity first. Find out who you are, because you guys are right. If you just keep on making just to upload, then eventually no one's really gonna watch it because you don't know who you are.
And you're not gonna like doing it either. You're just doing it just because you feel like you have to upload. And
that's a huge problem, especially when you see a lot of YouTubers now, and the whole mental health side of things is huge, with people getting so under pressure to upload. Especially, pressure's bad enough when you're doing something you like, but when you're doing something you don't like, then where do you go from there?
That's true. Would you recommend, though, that couples get into content creation or vlogging? Is this a good idea? If someone is in a new relationship, they're just starting out 3 months, would you? I know you said something a while ago, but is it something that you would recommend, that a couple is new and they like to create content?
Yeah, well, if they like to create content, first and foremost, that's the most important thing. Both of them individually as well. If they're both in that space, then just go with what you want. Like, find what you could do together that you would both enjoy. It's so important that you both enjoy what you're doing, as opposed to one person leading the other or kind of dragging the other person along.
There is definitely variations of travel content. You'll see some people who just strap a GoPro on their head and they'll go scuba diving or something like that, and it doesn't involve a lot of editing, and it's kind of a little bit, I wouldn't say more fun, but it's all action and it's easy to do. Then it makes things just a lot easier, the whole process, and it means that you don't have to sit for hours editing videos, and a lot of people still enjoy that type of content. It's just not as much holding the camera, walking.
The main thing is that there's really something for everybody.
There is.
So there's so many different ways that you can do a video. So just find the one that works for you. If you don't feel comfortable talking to a camera, you don't have to. A lot of people do content in the first person, so they just show what they're doing.
It's entertaining.
It's entertaining to watch at the same time. So just find what makes you comfortable.
Okay. Do you guys have designated responsibilities?
Yes.
Kind of.
I would be more in charge of editing. So editing, I would lay down the foundation of the video. And put it together with music and do the some of the B-roll sequences. And then Chris would come in after that and just make it look nicer.
Try and give the final product.
You would make it into
we've
the final.
Kind of figured out that if I do, at the start I did the whole video by myself, and I done a lot of learning, watching videos on how to actually use Premiere, because it's not easy if you're just starting. And figured out kind of when we started vlogging again that I'm just too slow because I'm too particular, I had a
Very
video,
particular.
if it's not perfect, it will annoy me. So I just say, you lay it out and I'll go back over it and try and put it together nicely.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's really such there's a team dynamic, right? Because over here it's all Lester. He does everything from the musical score. If we're making something, he handles everything.
Wow.
So it's nice.
A lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So that's the nice thing. That's the plus if it's a couple in
Absolutely.
as a content creator.
But it definitely took time. Like you can't just jump into making videos and know your roles straight away, or know
you don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're good at. It took us a long time to figure out what our particular roles were together as content creators. So yeah, definitely give it time. And yeah.
Should they expect some friction at first when artistic differences? Does it happen a lot?
Artistic differences, definitely with the Instagram thing, because just for example, I'm into a lot of night pictures. Like I would love to go out and do street photography at nighttime. We just don't have the time to do it a lot at the minute, but I would be into a lot more like over editing pics and editing in, like, for example, there's a lot of people who do like Star Wars edits and edit lightsabers
like
in
photo manipulation.
I tried to learn a bit of that, but Christina didn't really like that on the feed. It didn't work. It was a bit too, I wouldn't say
it's a bit
dark,
too much.
a little different. And then
how did you guys resolve that?
That's why we
have separate Instagram accounts.
Creativity or creative opinions, we haven't really had that many.
Not yet. So much. Maybe because we knew each other a long time before. But friction at the start, of course, it's probably gonna happen. I mean, there's a lot of late nights. There's still late nights. Who am I kidding? But in the beginning, there was a lot of late nights, no sleep, trying to figure out what. Just different things, because we had no knowledge of content creation in the beginning. So you're still learning. We watched countless numbers of YouTube videos, tutorials, things that help us learn how to make videos, how to edit, all different things. So it's definitely a long process. But worth it in the end. Yeah,
there's a person, there's quite a few people we follow, but there's one in particular called Peter McKinnon who is...
Lester, you are a fan, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We love.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're okay. Yeah. Unbelievable content that guy makes. But he does do quite a number, or he has said quite a number of times that it's better, I think there's a quote, but I don't know exactly. It's better finished than...
It's better to be done than perfect.
That's the one. Better to be done than perfect. And I would have that issue, and that's why Christina's took over in the editing part. It can be perfect, but if you only upload once a month, maybe it's not worth the much longer editing times and stuff. But
we are guilty of that. We are guilty of that as well, especially me. That's why Lester has a hard time a lot of times, because sometimes I just want it to be really, really good, but
but that's the benefit of having two, because then he can tell you, right, this needs to be done. That's what you would do with me is, okay, Chris, that's enough. This needs to be finished.
Yeah, you need to move on from this particular task.
Helps. It's annoying, but it helps.
That's good. That's good. I mean, you can really tell him, Lester, you're okay. You can tell me when I'm getting too obsessed with making it good. But all right, I see the how good you guys are as a content creator, as a group. Technically, there's two of you.
Yep.
But do you guys still get to do couple stuff? When's the quality time?
That's the problem. That's the time management thing we're trying.
That's what we're trying to work on.
That's why I said earlier that a goal would be to get the perfect balance of being able to go to the cinema, go for dinner, and not think I need to put up this video, I need to put up this Instagram story.
It's not even like doing the things, it's where your mind's at.
That's
so even when we did go for dinner, or we could still be thinking this needs to be done, the YouTube video needs to be edited. It's about finding the right mindset to come away from that stuff for a while, and then
Okay.
you're in the right place. So
Yeah,
it's not even just about doing the things.
It's turning the
about
switch off.
thinking about the things.
Turning the switch off for a few hours at least. It's hard to not think about something. Or, you're going to do a vlog tomorrow, and you think, oh, that would be a good idea. That would be a cool picture to take tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's really hard to switch off.
I don't know if you need to switch off completely.
No.
But yeah, definitely tone it down on the off days or the little time off.
Are there off days?
At the minute, no.
No. No.
So right now, it's still a goal to be able to turn off that switch, to be able to...
we would just like to be able to manage it more, but I don't think we'll ever turn it off or have off days even, because we love what we do. We enjoy what we're doing.
That's the thing. We enjoy it. So when we're doing it, it's not like, oh my God,
it's not like a task.
I hate doing this.
All right.
It's just, I would love to go for a coffee and switch off for an hour and then come back.
And then come back. Yeah.
But that's tough.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, once you guys have hit a saturation point, but just an hour in the coffee shop resolves everything already. You're able to recharge from that point.
Time. It's just time management. We need to figure it out.
Find the time to do that. Yeah. More.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's good that
we're trying.
That there's two of you, because there are times that I can't look at YouTube anymore.
I don't want to see anymore.
I don't want to see. I don't want to open it. It takes me about 2 weeks to really get back into it.
Really?
Yeah, because I have to do the research on the channels, on the startup channels, and there are times that it's very challenging to find good content. And sometimes you watch something that is just doesn't make sense, right? Mm-hmm. And that's already like 20 minutes that turns into 3 hours. Then you realize, wow, I could have been doing something better.
That happens to us on a daily basis. So one day turns into a week and you're like, hey, where did that week go?
It's crazy when you have so many ideas of what you want to do, but you just get carried away and then you watch a video for an hour and it's gone.
Yeah, the day.
It's a strange world being a YouTube creator.
But you guys love it.
Yeah,
we do.
We do love it. We love, first of all, going out and making videos, particularly with our photography. It's one of our favorite things to do, especially if you're in a new city or a new place or somewhere you've never been before, just to go out and explore the area through the camera, through the lens, whether it be through video or through photography. That's one of our favorite things to do. And we're always very proud when we upload a video and we look back at it and we're like, yeah,
I like that one.
That was good.
One thing that I really like about you guys is that the content creation actually adds to your relationship.
Yes,
it
really does. Yeah,
and it really cultivates it and makes you guys closer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's such a goal for actually for everyone, not just in YouTube, right? For everyone, because a lot of people now are trying to do the couple vlogging, right? And some actually, I've seen so many couples in YouTube break up.
I think it's down to the personalities. I think you have to be a little laid back, like us. I mean, we don't get too stressed about things. I think if you have two people who have very strong opinions or maybe argue a little more, then there's only so many arguments that a couple can handle. We don't have that many, so I think it's a fine line.
And I see it in your videos, because some couples, one person or the other wants to be in front of the camera more, but for you guys, you're able to really just pass it on. Chris is here, I'm here, right? And it's not, I've seen some videos where the girl wants to be in front of the camera all the time.
I think that's a weird scenario. I think it depends the type of content you make, because our content is, we're trying to show something other than it's not about one or the other. It's about what the video is about and what we're showing in the video. We just kind of tell what's going on, or
we're
let
kind
the
of
people
telling
know
the story of the video.
It's not about us or one of us in particular. It's about where we're going and what we're going to see, what we're taking pictures of, not me following Christina around all day.
That's pretty good. I hope the other content creators or the couple vloggers who are planning to do this, I hope that's one thing that you can learn from Mac and Teens, is that if it's a passion for both of you guys, or if it's something that you really want to do, but more than anything, establish your relationship first, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Be comfortable with one another, and then you can start to consider doing it. All right.
Absolutely.
So Lester, this is Lester's time. This is his cue to his cue is to open, and his job is to open and close the podcast. So Lester, please take us home.
Okay, let's go home. Okay, so Chris and Christina.
Chris and Christina, yes, and you're mahogany brown again in the background.
Yes, also known as Mac and Teens. Guys, thank you so much for coming here in our Spill the Beans podcast. And for our memory keepers, if you like this episode, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also to Mac and Teens channel.
Yes.
So see you guys on the next episode.
Wait, just to close, sorry. Guys, for the memory keepers and the future subscribers, we'll also put the link to Mac and Teens channel in the description. Please do like and subscribe. This is one of the best couples that we've had here on the show. That's very, we can really sense it's such a genuine relationship. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mac and Teens.
Thank you.
Chris and
Great
Christina.
job. Great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you, guys. And we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.